I think we need to have a conversation about the universe. It's a pretty big topic. Kind of goes all over the place. And I'm not really sure where to start with that. But you're not going to get anywhere if you don't start, right? No point overthinking it anymore anyway. Jordan Peterson had said that we arise conscious but not knowing. And a lot of other philosophers, writers, and commentators, whatnot, so-and-so's to such effect, I've made similar comments that, you know, we're certainly aware of something, and we're probably aware of a lot less than we think we are, because all we really have to go on is what we see. I mean, you can go with, say, what you feel is a whole different level of shit, but that's a different conversation. I don't know, it's possible. Everything's possible. In a world where nothing's impossible, all possibilities are potentials, right? Why limit yourself? Why put yourself inside a box? God will put you there eventually anyway. Or the universe, or cause and effect, or Brahma, or whatever other fucking kind of words that are grossly ambiguous and the cause for so much conflict. But all basically boil down to the same shit. You're gonna end up in a box anyway. So why do you want to spend your life putting yourself inside a box? That doesn't make any sense. If you're inside the box the whole time, it's difficult to do. No doing, no learning. Kind of seems to defeat the purpose, I think. I don't know. It's possible. So what is this universe thing? It's like we wake up, either as a new life form or a reincarnated life form, depending on your take on that. Personally, I'm in the latter group, firmly rooted in the reincarnation camp for lots of reasons. But anyway, and you're surrounded by all these people that are older, and really I think this means that their bodies have advanced more while they've been sitting on this rock orbiting the fucking nuclear explosion in the sky, and which is surprisingly round. And then they educate you, and they teach you things like words and letters and math and manners and ethics and morals, and if you believe in morals, bullshit like that. And you get up and then you walk around and you do things and you have experiences. And in that, you kind of got to figure out what the point of it is. Sometimes I think that to try to understand the point of the universe is to miss the point of the universe. You feel me? Right? Like, maybe the point of the universe is just to experience the universe. And I mean, I'm a pretty serious hypocrite on that, because I'm like a chronic overthinker who loves philosophy and culture and history and shit like that. So I'm definitely a sinner in that aspect. I've certainly tried to love everything. Can't say I've succeeded in that, but I did try, and maybe I'll try again someday. But there's definitely some shit that I fucking hate. I try not to, but I am not enlightened, right? Maybe I never will be. Bill Hicks had talked about how, we need to, like, free ourselves of the ego so we can unite as entities or life forms, human beings, children of the cosmos, fucking whatever. And explore space, both the outer and the inner. Because if we're in this thing called a universe, then it's all the same shit. There's one building block. Universe. That's it. Everything is universe. Right? The stuff at the farthest distant point of the physical galaxy, as best we can understand it, is the exact same shit as what's in here. It's not different. It's a different manifestation. It's a different experience, but it's the same ocean. Every time a wave forms in the ocean, that wave is temporary, and it comes up and it crests and it mixes with the oxygen and the sunlight, and it's there, and it's a something, and then it crashes down and it's gone. But it didn't go anywhere. It just changed. And the elements, at least some of them, of the water that made that wave just keeps going, and it becomes part of another one, and some of those, and eventually over enough time, some of those elements of those waves end up in the same wave together again. So, and then there's there's evaporation, precipitation. All the water is just water, right? And you hear this concept of, you know, water echoed through so much, predominantly a lot of the East Asian philosophy, so much, and because it's so practical and it's so relevant, that everything in the universe is no different than the water inside our atmospheric bubble. It's the same thing. It just keeps moving around and changing its condition, but it always goes back to being the same shit, right? Anyway, I guess where I'll leave that for now, and kind of just go forward from there. See where it takes me. And I'd like to remind you to please be a student of your own karma. Always. Amitofo.